Okay.
A few people in the back that couldn't hear you,
Oh,
so
sorry.
thank you. Okay, so we'll start with you, Mr. Korn. First question, you have a minute, correct, to answer it. Are you for or against the elimination of the nuisance tax? Or what's referred to as the per capita tax?
You know, I've spoken with a few tax collectors, and they've said, you know, they've always suggested eliminating the per capita tax because it's probably takes a lot more time than it's worth. However, for me, it's really, I am against eliminating it because I believe it's something where somebody pays something no matter how small. Not everybody pays property taxes per se, like a property owner. But in a per capita tax, I believe the age is 18, everybody over 18 pays something. So I think if you eliminate it, you need to be replacing it with something because somebody has to give, somebody has to pay, and everybody should pay something to be able to receive the services that you receive from the township. And again, exclusive of property taxes or earned income taxes, but I am not in favor of eliminating the per capita tax.
Thank you. Ms. Gilbert?
Mr. Corrin and I are certainly on the same page with that one. Per capita tax seems like a small, unnecessary tax, but if you do delete that tax, you need to tax people in another manner to make up for the amount of money that does come into the township. I think the way it is set up now is really a good thing because seniors no longer have to pay it once they're 72, and they've paid it long enough, so at that point they're out of it. High school students don't get billed till they're 18. If you're in college, a full-time college student earning less than $5,000, you can eliminate it also. But I have to agree that I like the per capita tax because everyone does pay something, and you are receiving the services in the township, so I just feel that this is your way of making a little payment towards those services.
Thank you. Mr. Korn, next question. So many of our bills today are paid online. As tax collector, will you implement policy or process by which our taxes could be paid online?
As long as I have the authority to do it, I would. I believe the easier we can make it for people, the better. Online taxes would be one way of doing it, as well as I know now we do installment taxes. Starting next year, I believe in 2018, we'll do garbage taxes and installment. And again, as long as there's not an exorbitant cost to the township to where you're doing one thing to try to help somebody out, but on the other hand, you're hurting somebody else and you're hurting the greater population. So I like the idea of online payments. I like the idea when the commissioners were just talking, and I think they tabled it, I don't think they've ever done really anything with it, the use of credit card payment, and I think anything to help people pay, anything to make it easier, goes a long way. So not only to get the taxes paid, but also as a public relations issue. Thank you.
Ms. Gilbert?
Well, I think on this we do disagree. I think the cost involved with having online payments or having credit card payments would have to be passed on to the taxpayers in some way. And the only way for that to happen would be to increase the tax in some manner or charge the people who are using their credit cards a fee for using their credit cards. You can't pass the total amount of the cost of using online payments or credit card payments onto all the taxpayers. It would have to be met by the people who are using the services. I do like the customer service aspect, and I think by doing that you do lose customer service to your taxpayers. Our taxpayers who currently come into the office certainly seem to love coming in. They don't like paying taxes, but they like coming in. Sometimes it's the best part of the day to just come in and say hello. Of course, it would be your choice how you want to pay, but simply because of the cost involved, I think it's not a great